Survivor Series.
War games.
So we're going to get to that later on in the show, but right now we're going to get to what you thought we were just going to go right to War Games? Like, no, that's not how it works.
You're giving them blue balls. Blue balls. Let's go.
So because of War Games, I'm just saying this is probably true. I don't know if it's true, but it's probably true. Because of War Games, they pushed up Collision to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I would say so.
Yeah, it was really funny because like I saw somebody that was like, "It's so cool that Survivor Series is over and now I can finish watching Collision." I was like, "Wait, what do you mean finish watching Collision?" It was like, "Yeah, it's still on." I'm like, "It's not on. It was off a long time ago." Like, what? Like, that fucked me up.
Because you even
But
said in the last podcast, and like I had to like double check. I'm like, it's on early, right? You're like, yeah.
yeah, it was on real early. The only thing about this was taped. Like this
Yeah.
was heavily taped like weeks ago, not weeks ago, but like before Thanksgiving. This was taped. So like I kind of knew some of the spoilers, but once again, like always, you have to wait for the show because you never know what they're gonna throw in there. And
Yeah.
they threw a couple little things here and there, but like the funniest part is the real noteworthy stuff that came out of AEW didn't come out of fucking Collision. That was weird. It was very weird.
Came out of
But
Rampage?
yes, we're gonna get to that.
Oh shit.
So Collision starts off with the gold block match, which is Will Ospreay versus Juice Robinson. This
Okay.
was, I'm not even gonna lie, this was not the match that I've seen between these two that was like such a killer match because I've watched their shit in New Japan, and this wasn't like a blow away, like, oh my god, this is one of their matches. Because when Will wrestled Juice for US title, that was one of the times where I was like, oh shit, Juice is a really good fucking wrestler. But this match was just like an average, kind of a below average match here. And I guess like maybe because it was like a 20-minute time limit or something, but it just didn't hit the same for me. It just didn't hit for me. I don't know why.
Okay. That makes sense. Like you have to fit in everything within that time frame. So kind of a
Yeah,
rush maybe.
I guess it could be you can go with the rush and Will was kind of selling his injuries and it was like, all right, cool. But he still beat Juice though. So it wasn't like, oh, he's selling his injuries, he's lost. He still beat Juice. Like there was no nothing there. He beat Juice. So I don't know. It was just weird to me.
It would have been better if Juice won. That would be like more unpredictable. Because
Yes,
like if even if Juice won, that doesn't do too much to Will because this is round robin.
exactly. But whatever. So then
Yeah.
we had a Mariah May promo. And Mariah May was like, everybody wants Mina, and Mina wants me. I love you. And then she was like, we're gonna have this match, but you won't last with me. And this is the part that got me. Is like she's saying all of this and like she's doing all the innuendos and stuff, but then she starts talking about their match coming up at Winter's Coming, and you can just hear her voice start to break and she started to cry, and she goes, "I actually loved you, and it's going to be hard to beat you." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like she really did love her. But now in my mind, I'm like, "Okay, if you really loved her, why did you fucking beat her ass?" Like,
Because she was the one that turned on Mina.
exactly. That's why I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" So then we had MXM with Johnny TV. And listen, I don't know what the fuck happened to Johnny TV. And I know some people be like, "Whoa, why are you saying this?" Johnny TV looks like he's aged 10 years. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. He doesn't look like the Johnny Nitro that we know or the John Morrison we know. He looks like he aged 10 years. It's so weird. What happened to him?
Stress, I'm assuming.
I guess. And they were going up against Private Party in Mexico. And at that point, like, as soon as I saw Private Party come on, I was like, there's no way that MXM was ever going to win, even if, like, the spoilers was wrong. I was like, there's no way that this was going to happen. You're going against Private Party, who are the tag team champions in Mystico. Yeah, that was never going to happen. Sorry about that.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it too. I was like, what the fuck? Like, all right, whatever. That's because like I'm not really feeling the MXM and Johnny TV thing. Not feeling it. I guess because I'm not feeling MXM. I don't know. This is not for me.
And
So
Johnny kind of fell off too, so
so then we had Anna Jay. And Anna Jay literally is talking about, yo, like, I lost. I can't challenge for the world title anymore. But that doesn't mean I'm down. That doesn't mean I'm done with. Like, I am the bitch to beat, and nobody can beat my ass. And she basically was saying she's still not done, but she was like, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, she's going for Mercedes' title. And we find out later on what's going on with that, and it's like, like that's weird. Cause and she never said like I'm going for a title. She just said I'm going to do what I need to do, and she just left it at that. Even Lexi Nair was like, I don't know what that means, but huh. She's like she said that too. She's like, okay,
like interesting type of shit.
yeah, it's interesting, but like I don't know where she goes with this. I don't like I said, we'll get to the Mercedes thing later on, but it's like I'm very confused here. So then we had Beast Mortals versus Kyle Fletcher, which was really good, and Kyle Fletcher got the win.
Okay.
So that's another one that's in the blue block. So Kyle Fletcher gets a win in the blue block. So then we get to Kingdom, and they're talking to Kyle O'Reilly, and they're like, "Listen, I don't know what's going on with you and Adam Cole, but you're supposed to be with us. We're family." He was like, we grew up in this business together. We're homies. What the fuck is going on? Why are you like this?" And Kyle O'Reilly says, listen, I'm going to get rid of MJF and I'm going to make Adam Cole see what he did wrong. And they're like, what do you mean see what he did wrong? So we'll see how this plays out. I don't want it to keep playing out. I want it to end. I am tired of this situation, MJF and Adam Cole. Like I love Adam Cole to death. I just don't want him with MJF anymore. This shit is boring. This shit is annoying. Like when it was good, and then he got injured, and then it was like, all right, we're gonna try to fix everything and retcon it and make it stupid. And it's like, yeah, that's not the good way to go.
I was done with it after the retcon.
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
So then we had Don Callis and Takesta, and they were talking about Takesta running through everybody in the whole field because, and then Don Callis goes, "Oh, that's right, he's not in the fucking Continental Classic." And I was like, "Oh shit, you're right," because he started it off was like, "We're gonna run through the whole field, and he's gonna be a double champion." Then he goes, "Oh, that's right, he's not in this." And then he just basically started saying everybody was scared of Takesta, but it doesn't matter because Takesta is going to be the guy and he's going to beat everybody's ass. And that's not a problem. I was like, shit, you're right. Like, I didn't even, like, I literally thought he was in the tournament. And then, like, as they said it, I was like, oh shit, he's not.
He's right
So,
though. Takeshi's gonna be that guy.
yeah. So then we had the Outrunners meet, they beat the Meat People. Yes, I said that. They beat the meat people. And after the match, FTR came out. So then we got a fucking weird ass promo with Max Caster. So Lexi Nair's like, yo, what happened with you and Swerve? And he's like, yo, Swerve is just jealous because he lost and he wants to mess with the best wrestler in the world. Yo, you ripped my jacket. And he shows this little small hole. And so Lexi goes, where's the rest of the Acclaim? He says, I gave Billy Gunn a week off and I told Anthony Bowens to stay home because Swerve is going to be me and you on Dynamite. And I'm going to show you I'm the best wrestler in the world. And I'm just like, yo, I really hope you lose the Swerve and then Bowens comes out and joins MVP and leaves you fucked behind.
So he's kind of saying he's the leader.
No, he's basically saying bullshit because like nobody probably fucking with him. He's making his own rules. He's doing whatever he wants. There's
Yeah,
no leader there, so he's just being him. Like this is his heel turn, his quote
yeah,
unquote heel turn, whatever the fuck that means. Because this is basically just setting up the breakup,
yeah,
and I think on Dynamite Bowens is gonna break up, and that's gonna be cool.
yeah. I agree. That's gonna be cool. Like Bones is the star of that whole thing.
Yes. So then we got a match that like this match was okay, but everything that happened in and after this match made me go, I'm confused more, but I'm not confused too much, but I'm confused more. So it's Hangman versus Wheeler Yuta. So Hangman and Wheeler Yuta are having this match. He's beating the fuck out of Wheeler Yuta. So all of a sudden, Pac and Claudio are in the crowd, and Hangman sees them. So he gets distracted for a second. Wheeler kind of gets a little bit of upper hand, but then Hangman beats the fuck out of Wheeler. He just starts fucking him up. Then Moxley and Marina come down, and he gets distracted again. But he fucking hits the dead eye on Wheeler, and you're like, okay, cool. Pins Wheeler. He's still looking at the Death Riders or MWO. He's looking at them, and they're like, Moxley is not even angry, and him and Claudio are talking. They're not even angry. Moxley literally has a smile on his face. Hangman was about to leave, so Hangman comes back, grabs a chair, and just starts beating the fuck out of Wheeler Yuta. MWO still watching. So Hangman's looking like, why are they not doing anything? So he puts the chair on Wheeler's neck like he's about to pillmanize his neck. And they're just still standing there, haven't moved an inch. And Hangman's like, what the fuck? So Hangman just like stomping him a little bit more. And he still has the chair on his neck. And he's looking at him. He's like, they're still not fucking moving. So he grabs another chair and he's about to pillmanize fucking Wheeler Yuta. And I lie to you not, MWO is still standing there. They haven't fucking moved. And they're just looking at him like, all right, go ahead. So all of a sudden, Jay White comes down, runs off Hangman, and then he just gives the Blade Runner to fucking Wheeler Yuta. Once again, MWO still standing there. They're still fucking standing there. And then after he beats Wheeler Yuta's, Jay White beats Wheeler Yuta's ass, he looks at Moxley and them and says, I want a shot at the title. They turn around and walk off. Hangman is still lingering by the fucking ring, just lingering. Jay White leaves, and that's the end of the fucking segment. I'm so fucking baffled at this whole thing. I'm so fucking confused. I'm so
I,
confused.
I'm gonna call it. You're not gonna like it. Three way.
It's probably gonna be a four-way because they're gonna add Christian into it, but like it's
True.
like I don't like this has fell off a cliff so hard. I'm just like I'm just mad. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been stealing our take and running with it on Twitter. Like everyone has stole our fucking take with Jay White and has been running with it for the last 2 weeks. They've been saying, damn, Jay White should have signed with WWE. He should have stayed home for the 2 weeks to sign with WWE. Jay White should have signed with them. It literally everybody is stealing our fucking take. But we've been saying this for fucking. We've been saying this for like a year that this should have happened. Like I literally have been saying this on this podcast, and people are just like, "Oh shit, that's a good take. We're gonna steal it. Run with it."
Like no shit,
So
Sherlock.
yeah. So then we get Thunder Rosa, and Thunder Rosa is like, "Yo, on Rampage, I'm gonna beat Holly Graham or whatever her damn name is. But you know what? After that, I want the women's world title. I've been champion before. Mariah May, you say there's no women that can beat you? Well, I'm the woman who's going to beat you. So I'm going to be there at Winter's Coming to watch what happens." So Thunder Rosa is throwing her name in the hat. So she wants to face Mariah May for the title.
She ain't beating her.
How do you feel about that?
She's not beating her.
Okay. So then we have Hangman. Lexi's trying to get a. She's like, "Hangman, Hangman, can we speak?" And Hangman's like, "No, I ain't got time for this." And Christopher Daniels goes, "You're supposed to be the brand of this company, man. You're supposed to be the guy." He's like, "I've known you your whole career. Like, we've been together so long." He's like, "I know you deep down in your heart. You're a good guy. You're supposed to be the guy. You're supposed to save AEW." And Hangman gets pissed. And he was like, "Don't tell me what to do." He's like, "Stay out of my way, old man." And then he just walks off. And I was like, that's fucked up. That is really fucked up. And he walked away. And part of me was like, because like I've been watching Hangman and he has a beard. Part of me was like, "Oh shit, like Hangman's his age too." Then I remember Christopher Daniels is way older than him. I was like, "Oh yeah, that tracks."
Thank you for saying that, because that's exactly what went through my mind. Like for a split second, I didn't want to say it out loud though.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
wait, isn't Hangman old? Wait, no.
Christopher Daniels is way older. So then we had Mina Shirakawa versus Layla Gray. And of course, she wasn't going to lose to Layla Gray. She's going for the championship.
Yep.
And then they interviewed Willow. And Willow was like, "Yo, I got beat down. I did this. I did that." She was like, "Yo, she was like, "I don't know what I'm going to do." She was like, "But I do know that I'm in this tournament. So I'm going to put on my smile and go out there and I'm going to win this tournament and go to the Dynasty Cup." It's like, yeah, like I'm going to do that. She kind of feels like she's having a little tweak with her character instead of just being all smiley and normal. She has like a little bit of an edge, but she still says she's going to put on a smile. So I'm like, all right, well, I mean, I like that. At least she's not just normal Willow. She grew from her experience and loss. Now she's like, "No, you know what? I'm gonna put my nose to the ground and I'm going to fucking grind." And I like that.
He's been fucking people up lately, so
Yes. So then we have Okada versus Daniel Garcia. And this match was another Gold League match in the tournament. But here's the thing, right?
hmm.
Wanna know the cool part?
That's the cool part.
Nobody won. They just went to the time limit draw.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they went to the time limit draw. Daniel Garcia, Okada went to the time limit draw. So they both get a point, and that's the thing.
That was gonna be my next question. Like they each get a point. Okay.
So then we have Thunder Rosa versus Harley Graham. And the mask comes off. We know, oh my God, it's Harley Cameron.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit.
And she still loses at Thunder Rosa. Good. Okay. But
It would have been
also,
funny if
this
she would
is,
have won though.
I know. But this is Lucha Night on Rampage. I need you to keep that in mind. This is Lucha Night on Rampage because Lucha Night. So then they interview Mercedes Monet, and she's like, "Yeah, my favorite wrestler is Eddie Guerrero. I wish I was wrestling on Lucha Night. But Christmas is coming, and you know what I want for Christmas? More gold." and they asked about Camille, and she said, "Don't mention Camille's name." So when she said more gold, I was like, "Damn, well, wait, she wants the AEW Women's Championship." And Mariah May responded to her was like, "Be careful what you wish for." So looks like they're slightly moving towards Mariah May and Mercedes.
Interesting.
Yes. So this is Lucha Night. So we have Top Flight Security with Action Andretti versus Atlantis Jr., Mascara Starada, and Katsuri Shibata.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is Lucha Night. This is a match, and this is Lucha Night.
One of these things is
So,
not like the other.
so not Commander. Atlantis Jr. and Masquerita Dorada and Shibata, they get the win. It was like, oh, okay, cool. They won the match that happens on Lucha Night. Good for them. All right. That's all I can say is good for them. That was a cool match, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. So then we had Serpentico versus Beast Mortals. And Serpentico lost to Beast Mortals.
I could have sworn Robertico got fired.
No, he's still here. And then we have Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne comes out and says, "Listen, Hook, you choked me out before, but we're going to have a match. We're going to have a match where your father was made famous in a Hammerstein ballroom in 3 weeks. See you there, Hook." Okay.
Cool.
Then we get Camille is knocked out. They call security because Camille is laid the fuck out. No one knows who laid out Camille, but everybody immediately speculates it's Mercedes because her and Mercedes are beefing, right? So that's what's happening. And it's like, I don't think it's that clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one of those attack storylines. We have to wait and figure out who's facing who and whatever. So then we had the main event, Commander versus Hechicero. And this was a really good match, but of course, Hechicero won.
He hasn't been there for a minute either.
A long time. Like he's really good, but like he wasn't there for a long time. But he's there now.
Yeah.
So that's that was Lucha Night on the Rampage and Collision. So yeah. So yeah,
Mucha,
that's a
lucha.
I mean kind of. So yeah, that was the end of the AEW portion of the show.
Yep.
Smackdown was recorded last week when they had Smackdown. And some of the stuff that was leaked on SmackDown was like, oh, this is a show, but like the stuff that they taped there was like, okay, but the fucking promos and stuff, top tier, top tier.
Yeah.
So it starts off with the women. The women come out. Rhea's team are standing there. They're saying they're gonna beat Liv's team. Liv's team come out, and guess what happens? They have
What
a fucking
happened?
brawl. They have a fucking brawl, and shit happens. Okay, cool. I mean, like it was very underwhelming. Like a lot of this shit was very underwhelming. So
For a go home show
then,
too.
yes, then we had a throwback of La Sombra versus Shinsuke Nakamura. For those of you who don't know, La Sombra is Andrade. So this was a throwback match, and Andrade lost to Nakamura because Nakamura is challenging for the U.S. title at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the only thing that bothered me about this was Andrade beat up Nakamura way too much, and also Nakamura has new music. Nakamura has new music,
That
a
bothered
new
you?
updated. No, 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 no. That
Oh,
didn't bother me. Like he has new music. It's kind of different. And then after the match, LA Knight got misted by Nakamura.
yep.
Oh, okay. I mean, this is a go home show. Like I said, this go home show was boring, but like the stuff that they filmed afterwards made this seem great. So Nick Aldis told Jacob Fatu, if you're going out there to face Jey Uso, you're doing it solo. Not you solo, but you're doing it by yourself.
I think he
Like,
legit
okay.
said that too.
No, he did say that. So basically told him he's going out there by himself and no interference or something, something, something. So then we get the Blackheart versus Johnny Gargano, not fighting each other, but yelling at each other. Because Blackheart is like, listen, we lost our tag team titles. We never got them back. We didn't even get a shot. And all of a sudden, Motor City Machine Guns just roll their hair, just do the thing. And like, come on, like, you know that this hurt. Like, you lost the title in front of your family, in front of Quill. I lost it in front of my daughter. What do you think? He's like, what do you think we're supposed to do? He was like, we're supposed to go get those titles back. He's like, we need to be on the same page. And Ciampa is so angry. He's like, you know what? He's like, you want to be friends with them? I give you a week to handle this. He's like, I give you a week. Matter of fact, I give you 2 weeks to handle this. He's like, I want those titles, and I'll do anything to get those titles. And Johnny's like, all right, all right. Like he's not turning heel, but he's just like, all right,
I still don't trust him. Johnny, that is.
okay, all right. So then we had Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens cut a promo. And once again, Kevin Owens is right. Kevin Owens start listing off everything from the fucking pandemic, like from there on out, everything that Roman had did to him, like the golf court, the throwing him off of stuff, like everything. Then the Royal Rumble when he got handcuffed and kicked in the face a million times, and then he's like, Cody, you know what's crazy about that? You were in the building. You didn't even try to help. What did you do? You just won the Royal Rumble and you didn't do shit. He was like, I'm supposed to be your friend. All the times that Roman beat the shit out of me, and when you came back, you could have helped. You could have helped me, Cody. He was like, but you know what you did? You did nothing. And then all of a sudden, you want to be friends with this guy? This guy that ruined my life? You want to be friends with him? He's like, you know what? He's like, Cody, he's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. You kind of deserve it.
He's not wrong.
Listen, listen, if you hear this promo and then hear something later on after Survivor Series, you literally will be saying exactly what we said weeks ago is going to happen in April. We literally said something's happening in April. This is how they're going to get there. And these things line up with what's happening in April. So we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So then we had Mello versus Cody. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is Cody. Like just asking Hunter, like, yo, can I wrestle Mello? Like I want to make him look good. Like that's all I swear to God, that's all they said was like, yo, can I wrestle Mello? I just want to make him look good. Like
Yes,
there
he
was
did.
no yeah, like there was no story behind this. It just was Mello and Cody out there going having a good ass match. That's it. Like Mello looked great. He lost to Cody, but like, what did you expect? He's a champion.
Yeah. However, this match was way better than the first one. So,
Oh yeah. Like Melo's getting good. I just want Triple H to put him on TV more. Like
yeah.
give him more TV time. So this is where we had a good ass cinema thing. And I see people saying if they do these right, they won't burn themselves out. Okay, they had one a couple months ago with Cody and Roman. Now they have this one. Don't do another one. Don't do another one until next year. Wait till next year, do another one, and be like, yeah, you know what? That's it. That's cool. That's cool.
It, this one was good.
Hmm. So Roman is there with Paul Heyman, and he's waiting. He's like, yo, where's this guy? Paul's like, he's coming. So Roman gets to get up, and then Punk comes in, and Roman's like, I don't like you, and Punk's like, yeah, I don't care. He was like, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for him. And he was like, you better have my back. He was like, I don't care about you. He was like, we're going to have our moment, but I'm doing this for him. And then Roman asked the most important question: what are you getting out of this? And Punk said, I'm doing a favor for him. And when time comes, he owes me that favor. And Cole's like, all right. Now, I'm surprised they didn't touch on this. And now I see why they didn't touch on this. This was the perfect time to touch on this. And I'm glad they didn't touch on this because it's something that's like a lot of people, if you know, you'd be like, huh, that's insane. But I feel like when they get to this Roman versus Punk thing, that's when they're really going to touch on this thing that's like lingering there. And I know people are like, well, what thing? What are you talking about? Shield,
Yep.
the Shield. Like
They talked about
Punk,
it a little bit.
they didn't talk about it.
No,
They
they
didn't
brought
talk
up
about
like the Shield debuting. It probably was on the pre-show. The Shield debuting at Survivor Series.
it. They brought up the Shield debuting in Survivor Series, but Punk and Roman didn't bring it up.
Oh no,
And
no.
that's the thing. That's the story of the Shield, of Punk bringing in the Shield as his protectors when he was
Yeah.
a champion. But the bigger story is I didn't want you. I never wanted you. They made me get you. They made me put you in the Shield. I never wanted you. And the funny part about that, somebody asked him that question at the press conference, and Punk just responded with no comment. That's because
They said,
that story, it's just right there to be blown away. Like, because I believe a lot of people don't know the story, so a lot of people won't be like, you know what? That when they hear it, they're gonna be like, oh shit, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Wow, that's a little fucked up. So yeah. So then we had a three-way for the U.S. title. It was Michin versus Piper Niven versus Lash Legion. And during the match, Chelsea Green got beat to the back by BFAB. And Lash Legend, she every time she's on SmackDown, she just proves she's supposed to be on the main roster. Like I lied to you not. When she walked out, people literally was like, "Oh shit, she's awesome!" Like just from her look, she didn't even do anything. She just was walking, and people was like, "Oh shit, like who's that?" And then she got in the ring and she's picking up Piper, and it's like, "What the fuck? Like she's strong, she's awesome." But she lost to Mi Chen, and Mi Chen is going to the next round, so she'll be going for the U.S. title in the tournament.
can't wait to see what's next for Legend.
Hopefully it's a call up. Like as of right now, there's no official she's being called up, but I mean she could be. Cause
Well,
like
she seemed
her
like
and
she fits
Jakara Jack,
SmackDown.
yeah, her and Jakar Jackson definitely feel like they fit SmackDown. And plus,
Yep.
Jakar tweeted about the whole Jay Cargill getting injured. So like that can be a thing. You could call up the Metaphor Girls, and that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a thing, and I'm all for it. So then we get to the main event: Jay Uso versus Jacob Fatu, and the winner gets the man advantage at Survivor Series. And Jacob beat Jay Uso. So
I thought Jay was gonna
yeah.
win. I don't know why. Like going in, I thought it was gonna be Jacob, but then halfway through that match, I thought it was gonna be Jay.
Oh no, I knew from like them putting him with Jacob. I was like, yeah, no, Jacob's definitely winning this. Jacob's winning. So that is a thing. So that just leads us right into Survivor Series.
Yes.
And Survivor Series started off with the women's War Game match. How did you like it?
I liked it. Liked it a lot.
Okay, well, you can expand on that. What did you like about it?
You just said, but did I like it? Yeah, like I don't know, like lot of crazy spots. Like Io alone was like the MVP of this shit. So yeah, fucking Rhea's entrance. I don't know if that was a Shao Kahn thing or a rock and roll thing. Her mask and shit like that. That was cool. Fucking
I'm just. It was not a shell con mask, and like there was like there's so much fantasy and dark art stuff out there, and like
okay,
that was way far away from Shogun. Like that was more of a Baldur's Gate thing type,
Baldur's Gate. Okay,
like like Elden Ring thing. That's the kind of thing it was.
got you. Tiffy on the other side, she's the MVP on that side. Yeah, like it was good.
I I'm not gonna lie, I don't like some stuff like this because for like and I don't want to be like super critical. I felt like they put too much into this match where they were like, "Oh, we're gonna rely off of weapons, 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 weapons. Hey guys, you guys are not gonna be able to wrestle, but hey, here's weapons so we can get the crowd to pop, go, wow, yay, cheer this." And it's like, come on, like you have some of the best women wrestlers in there. You have Io Shirai, you have Candice LeRae. Like, let them do their shit. Just let them do their shit. That's my only thing. Is like just let them do their shit.
Understandable.
Like I felt like there was more that could have been had instead of relying more on the gimmicks. The cage is already the gimmick. Why are you relying more on the gimmick of, hey, we're gonna use this chair, we're gonna use this table, we're gonna use this? Because I've never like there's been men war games matches where it's just like, hey, we're not gonna use tables and chairs, and they just beating the shit out of each other, and then like eventually they'll get to a table spot. That's it. But like every women's one has been tables, chairs, trash cans, this and that, and it's I do want to see them just go out there and just beat the fuck out of each other without, hey, we're gonna go stop and grab some shit and throw it in the ring. And haha, it's like no, I don't want to see that. Just like straight up ass whipping, straight up ass whipping.
Okay. Let's see where you're coming with that. Like, you're not necessarily wrong. Every women match has had weapons, so
Yeah, like I just want straight up ass whipping. Like the guys, if the guys can do it, then the girls can do it. Straight up ass
of
whipping.
course, of course, and the women probably could do it better too.
Exactly. So then after that, we had LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the US title. I love Nakamura. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, but I did not see him winning this fucking title. I'm not
Insane.
even joking. Like when he won, I was like, what the fuck just happened? it was it was shocking, but I'm glad that it happened.
Part of me felt like that was an accident. I don't know why.
I I hope it's not, but like, holy shit, that was great.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to say, like, it's Naomi's birthday. Happy birthday to Naomi.
Happy birthday, Naomi.
But Nakamura won the U.S. title. Then we had the IC title match, and this match was a fucking banger. And Braun Breaker just keeps accelerating, like this dude is so fuck. He's so fucking good. He's so good.
He
It's
channeled Superman at one point. Fucking flew.
dude. He's so fucking scary because like he's still in the infancy of his career, which
Yep.
means he's only going to get better. And it's like, yeah, I'm kind of scared of this dude. This dude is gonna just be really fucking awesome soon. But he kept his title and he pinned Sheamus, and that was a thing.
And went to Sheamus win the
So
IC title eventually, though.
right. So then we get to the world title match. This this was mm, this was because going into this match, you're like, okay, okay, this is gonna be okay. No, they turned up. They turned up.
Exactly. Going in this match, I did not care whatsoever.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, whatever. This is a cool ass match, but whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
It got so crazy. It just was wow. It was like wow. But but it wind up with Renegade called Finn Balor interfering and costing Damian Priest the title.
It's not over.
So after after we didn't really see this, but afterwards, holy shit. So they're just like out in the back. Finn is walking, and Priest just runs up on him and beats the living shit out of him. Priest just fucking beats his ass. So Priest is just beating him the fuck down, but here comes the Judgment Day. So it's like, oh, okay, okay.
Like, Damon's probably gonna need a crew to like finish this.
I mean, he probably will, but because of the match, because of what happened when Finn got in the match, and then all of a sudden Gunther just like kicked the shit out of Finn. It feels like Finn and Gunther are either going to be a three-way or a one-on-one at a Saturday night's main event. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
because
either
Finn
going to be
does
a
deserve a
one-on-one.
title match.
Yeah, it's going to be either just a Finn world title match or a triple threat world title match at Saturday night main event. And I guess like to me, I once again feel like Finn's not going to win. This is going to be a great match because we get to see Gunther versus Finn, so that's a good thing. But I, I don't know. I don't know.
And Damon, of course, is gonna interfere. So,
hmm So that's why I just think it should be a triple threat where there's no interference.
oh, there's gonna be anyway. Because remember, triple threat is no DQ. So, fucking the rest of Judgment Day is gonna get in it. Ludwig's gonna get in
Oh,
it, and whoever Damon has is gonna get in it.
okay. So then we get to the main event, which was good because it was fun because it's part of the story.
Yeah.
But if you take away the story, it was okay. Because like the whole thing was like this is all a culmination to the end of the story. Like the women's one had no story. Like it had no story. It was like, oh, Rhea wants to beat up Liv. Okay, cool. We're gonna get a bunch of people to help. And it's like, okay, but where's the story? That's the story. And it's like, that's the thing.
Yeah,
But this one whole story was built around the Judgment Day. I mean, not Judgment Day, the Bloodline. So it's like, all right, this is cool. Like this is cool. And it was like this was fun because they was fighting each other. There was a lot of injuries to come out of this. Bronson Reed, they're looking at him with possibly two broken ankles. Jacob Fatu, his hip looked like it's fucked up. Not Jay, Jimmy Uso injured his toe. CM Punk is hungry. Like everything, everything is bad happened in this match. But hopefully everybody gets to be okay.
you forgot the most important injury. Roman Reigns was like annoyed as shit at the end.
Yeah, he was. So that was that was it. And the funny thing is, not a lot of people caught this. Not a lot of people caught this. But this was a fucking thing. So after the match, the OG Bloodline wins with CM Punk. So after the match, they're leaving, and all of a sudden, Paul hugs Punk, and he hugs Punk, and Punk says, "When it's time, I'm gonna call in that favor, and you're gonna help me with that favor. Got it?" And Paul said, of course, I'm going to help you with it." And he just walked off. So everybody's still trying to figure out what the fuck is this favor that he owes him. What is this favor? When is he going to call it in? What is this favor?
I would say what? Roman wins the title back eventually, and Punk wants to go against him, and then Paul has to be on his side. That's probably
That's
too
what you
much
think the
thinking, but yeah,
favor is?
that's just like me shooting. Like I'm not even sure myself.
So you have no possible thoughts on what the favor could be.
No, it involves Roman. I do believe.
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not.
Like,
No, no, I'm not.
oh, okay. This is just your thoughts.
Just
That's
me
what I'm
get.
asking you. Like,
Yeah, yeah, just me guessing. Like I'm not even 100% sure what I'm saying myself. It's just me like shooting it.
okay. But then, for some godforsaken reason, we had another funny press conference. This shit, like, I don't know if it's just Jay's fault or it's Jay and CM Punk's fault. This shit was fucking hilarious.
It's all four
This,
of them. You can't have all four of them in the fucking like thing at the same time. If Cody was there, it would be over. Cause Cody and Jay together, shit.
that shit was so fucking funny because you get Sammy, Jimmy, and Jay, and they're sitting down, they're doing this whole thing, and they're asking them, "Yay, what do you want to do with this? Want to do that?" And they're like, "I don't know, I don't know." So they asked Sammy an important question. They're asking him about how does it feel to be in the bloodline. And all of a sudden, CM Punk shows up, and they're like, "Oh, Punk's here," and he just sits down, and he just goes, "Where's the food?" And then Jay's like, "Oh shit, where's his food?" Like he needs some food. So they're doing this, and no one's really paying attention to Sammy and what Sammy said. Sammy's like, "This just feels like normal. This just feels like home. It feels like this is my home base, and like when stuff happens I could come back here, just like me and Kevin. We're supposed to do this forever, and like we go away from each other, we come back to each other, and like sometimes not in a good way, sometimes not in a bad way, and that's what soon as he said that, I'm like, exactly why we said that you're gonna have a match with him at WrestleMania, because Kevin hates what's going on with Roman, and Roman beat the shit out of him. Everybody's just fucking sweeping this under the rug, and they're going with Roman. You're one of the people, and you literally just said the same exact thing that Kevin says. everybody, I'm like, yeah, see, that's it. That's it. So that, that was a part. And then they finally, the part that fucking popped me the most was when
What?
the guy asked Sammy about Sammy, you have went from the lowest of the low, wrestling Wee Man and Mark Henry's son at WrestleMania to headlining. And Punk is literally like, the fuck? What? He literally just he literally just goes, what? What the fuck? Like his face was like, and Jay was like, no, that was a couple of WrestleManias ago. He's like, but what the fuck happened? He literally just says, what the fuck happened? He's like, don't worry about it. So fucking just like he's so fucking baffled because he wasn't around. He wasn't. The funny part is he wasn't even in AEW at this point. So he definitely was divorced from all of wrestling. So he missed this dumb shit.
He
He
wasn't
was
watching.
so yeah, he was so fucking baffled. He was like, what the fuck? Like, as soon as he said it, like he just like his face from it, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like Jay had to calm down. Was like, no, 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 like that was a long time ago. He's like, what the fuck? It was so goddamn confused. Like that was so good,
You need to go back and watch old shit so you could be back.
dude. That shit was hilarious. So then they finally gave him food, and it was only two things in there, and him and Jay was like, "Yo, like we need some real food." And the whole time, the funniest part about it, the whole time, Sammy is just like straight answering questions. It's like, like and these two are just like on their old shit. They're answering their old questions. Jimmy's just sitting there, just like, yeah, I want this to be over. And then
That
it was
shows
finally over.
Sammy is good though, because he's always
Hmm.
the one throwing people off and whatever, making them break character. None of that made him break character. He stood there serious as shit. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, like this is like it was just so like it was so fucking hilarious.
I need someone to break
But like,
him since he breaks everybody.
oh, there it will be, it will be. But
Sidebar, you know
like
what I
that
want?
was,
I got it. You know what I
mhm.
want? A Sammy and R-Truth tag team.
Oh, that would be great.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So like, yeah, that was a really fucking like I wasn't expecting the press conference to be as funny as it was, but it was just great.
Yeah.
Like it was really great. Just because CM Punk and Jey Uso, yeah, that was great.
More press conferences, please.
Yes. So it looks like starting on Monday on Raw, they're gonna start whatever, and I'm gonna put this in air quotes, whatever fucking tournament they're gonna try for the Intercontinental title, the Women's Intercontinental title. They're gonna try that. But I
Funny
do
shit.
see that I see that going to Saturday night's main event, which is technically the next PLE. It's technically the next PLE and will be also the first PLE of 2025, technically.
Okay.
So yeah, that's that. And we'll be back next week with our podcast. Any last words?
We'll be back with our podcast and a tournament of our own. Three ways.